Okay, what the hell's going on here? There we go. For a second, I thought Susan was saying no to streaming today at all. I couldn't get the stream. I couldn't get it to pop up. At my age, that's not all that surprising that there was a problem getting it to pop up. Not surprising that there was a problem getting it to pop up, and Susan might be responsible for it as well. Skullhead is here, and Wolverine, and Johnny Boy, and Bryson. We're waiting to see what we get for notifications today. Who knows? Maybe we'll get 5 or 6. Excuse me. Niall's in an ice wave, and Dragon Sphere says ducks. Wait, hey Poppy? Lex is here. Mr. Badlands is in. Mr. Badlands says, just turned 16, getting my first job at an AMC. Oh, cool. Can't wait to waste all the money on limited time goose jars. Cody says, food I wouldn't eat? Well, that's easy. McDonald's. I eat enough horse meat already. Well, as fast food places go, even though McDonald's is like near the bottom of my list for me. McDonald's has become the all other options are exhausted solution, in the respect that it's the closest fast food joint to my house. So if I am, excuse me guys, if we need to pop out to get something to eat, that's about the only time I go. It's never by choice anymore. It's gotten really gross. Aiden says, happy St. Effing Paddy's Day. The Irish we drink, we smoke, and we fight. happy St. Patrick's Day to you too, Aiden. Yep. And in the old days, all of them became cops. Came over to, when they immigrate to America, they would immediately join the police force. You can eat ducks every day. Have you ever, Dragon? I don't like duck meat. I guess everything depends on how it's prepared. But when I had it, it was kind of stringy and gross, and then I never went back for more. Ooh, really, Cheyenne? Shy says she could eat Brussels sprouts every day. That'd be all the way over on the other list for me. Well, any veggies though. You don't get to be a fat man of my stature eating Brussels sprouts. So I would like to say. Yeah, me too, Jumbo. Steak. Yeah. There's no question that when I eventually die, unless I just get hit by a bus or something, or a train, the train. Unless I get hit by a train, that red meat will have something to do with my demise. I think there's no doubt. Oh, Aiden says, I'm a hunter. I have to like duck meat. It could do, Aiden, just be maybe the way it was prepared specifically that time I had it. It was years ago. But I didn't care for it. But again, could have been in prep. And of course, can be just me too, because my tastes are so freaking limited. It's ridiculous. Susan needs a British currency ing. Imaginative way to say pounding. Chicken. I like chicken, Mara. That's one of the few foods that can be prepared in a way that's actually good for you, and I still like it because it doesn't matter. I'll eat chicken strips, chicken fingers, chicken nuggets, all of which are deep fried, but I equally love a good roasted chicken and anything like that. Yeah. And any type of chicken is good. Pizza. Yes, that's my number one, Evan. That's my number one. Last night, as a matter of fact, I didn't even think about this when I was making this or brought up this topic today. My wife and I made our own pizzas. We've just been, we go out to pizza places all the time. I said, well, let's just get the stuff in the store and make our own. It came out pretty good. Came out real good, because at least that way you get the toppings on it just the way you want, because I'm a big nut for sausage. I like the sausage, and that way you have good tasting sausage. Philip says, back in the old days we had two choices: either become cops or crooks. Right? When you're staring down the barrel of a gun, what's the difference? The Irish. Good point, Philip. Poppy says mashed potatoes can eat all day. Yep, I like mashed potatoes. Yep, do enjoy those. That's my stepdaughter, Renee, the one who is disabled. That's always been one of her favorites too. Is the is mashed potatoes, and of course for me, you guys know, right at the top of my list on do not eats are the American cheese and mayonnaise. Oh, yeah, fucking gross. Ugh. Really, Nightmare. Lovely Nightmare says I would eat Chinese food every day. I'm not surprised you like Chinese food. I typically, when we have conversation along these lines, I don't hear it a lot as a favorite food. But again, going back to my stepdaughter, well, you guys saw, and if you saw that video where I was talking about her and her future and everything, we're talking about Chinese food. You see exactly how she reacts to that. Jake says, could you eat poutine every day? It's my favorite food. Now, Jake, I haven't had poutine. I'm planning on getting it when we go back to Disney. But if I understand right, poutine is basically just roast beef and gravy, right? Because if that's the case, yes. Yes, that is. Oh, I freaking love roast beef with a good good gravy. No. Steak, yep, Denver. Good call, good call. Lick says, so we all, Wolverine but Irish came in. Oh, crap, I forgot to double check and see if I could fix whatever the fuck is wrong. Here's $2 to get Renee Chinese food for dinner. Well, thanks, Wolverine, I appreciate it. Let me take a peek. Shit, I wanted to do this while we weren't streaming. See if I can get those sounds fixed again. Where am I here? Think of what you're doing. Streamlabs. I don't know why we're not getting sound on our super chats. Here's the alert box. Here's super chats. Text animation. Let's see. Okay, we'll set that. Message template has anything to do with it. There is no minimum amount to alert, so that's not what it is. I can't figure out what's going on. Do I have to enable that, maybe? Let me try enabling that. All right, let's see if that made any difference. Oh, it might help to do that. Let me try this now. All right, let's see if the let's see if that fixes the super chat alerts or not. It takes it a while to take effect anyway, but that's driving me nuts that we can't have our alerts. Philip says poutine is French fries with gravy and cheese curds on top. Ooh, I got to do without the cheese curds. Yet another curse forced upon the rest of Canada by the Quebecers. I will never eat. Oh, I'm gonna have to. I didn't know there was cheese on top, Philip. So we've got it. I was gonna tell you guys more about it. We got a Disney trip planned for May. There's a great restaurant everybody raves about in the Canada portion of Epcot, and the name's gone right out of my house, right out of my head, which is it might have gone out of my house as well. Oh, what the hell's the name? Le Cellier. And during the food festivals and stuff, the restaurants will put out, little small samples of their different foods. And I had some filet mignon from there the last time we went down. Holy shit, that was so good. But everybody says their poutine is great. But if there's cheese on it, I ain't eating that shit. So I gotta see. I gotta ask if I can have poutine sans cheese. Brian said, there we go. Brian says, I saw something about food and clicked immediately. Probably the inner former pothead in me. Got the munchies, Brian. Goddamn stream title gave me the munchies. See, it sounds good to me, Rover. He says, poutine sounds like a salty mess, except for the cheese. You guys know me and cheese. That ain't gonna work. No. Nolan Dreyer says, cookie dough. Expensive ice cream, cereal, basically anything that should have realistically given me type 2 diabetes at this point. Keep me the fuck away from anything green, though. I don't care that it's St. Patty's Day. I'd never liked cookie dough, which is, again, I'm always shocked by things like that, being a fat guy for all my life. I like cookies. I just don't like the cookie dough. Both my grandkids, my grandson specifically loves like cookie dough, ice cream, any type of cookie dough treat. I'm fine with cheese, but fuck the gravy. Really, Lude? I'm the exact opposite. No, I'll let the gravy take over and become the source of my being. Take over. No more blood in the veins, just gravy. I'm good with that. And fuck that cheese. We ain't doing that shit. Poutine without cheese is like a burger without the buns, Victor says. Can't do it, Victor. Could not do it. Cheese is just so gross. Niall says poutine, more like poutang. Cody says, I can make my own cheese, although I have to jerk off to get it, but it sucks because I have to feed it to my girlfriend's pussy. Cookie dough has raw eggs in it. If you eat too much, you can get food poisoning. Well, that would kind of make sense, Trevor. I would imagine you would think anyway, like refined cookie dough when sold in retail, you would think that wouldn't be the case anymore. I'm sure they have a way around it, but you're right. If it was just standard cookie dough, yeah, I hadn't thought about that. You like goulash, Samuel? Never been a big fan. I'll eat it once in a while, but again, my limited taste. Never been a huge goulash fan. Chicken curry, Niall? I don't know if I've ever had chicken curry. Hongzhou says tacos and pizza. Pizza, yes. Well, see, with me, again, now, because my tastes are so weird, tacos, we're having burritos for dinner tonight. But, because I'm a strange old fuck, I only eat the shell and the meat. There's no tomatoes, no lettuce, no cheese, no nothing. Give me the meat, give me the shell, and then I'm happy. Tengu says, I cannot eat olives for the life of me. I don't like olives, which really ticks me off because some of the foods I enjoy most feature them quite often. Now, see, that's something that olives I don't like, but I can eat. If it was in something that I was eating anyway, I wouldn't not eat it because of them. It's not like that American cheese or mayo for me, but it's not something I would certainly go out of my way to ever have again. Philip says, I could eat plain rice without chicken every day. Love chicken, just want my chicken and rice separate. And my never eat food is poutine. Really, Philip? Wow. Rice is one of those things that it's so middle of the road and everything. I mean, I can't say I hate rice, but it's something I wouldn't care if I ever ate. Vagina with ketchup, Aqua said. Jumbo said McDonald's. Now, the first person today, Jumbo, said no McDonald's. Absolutely anything but. Yes, that's the only place I typically eat my cheese is on pizza. Crystal Pepsi. And why I find it acceptable there and in no other form, I couldn't even begin to tell you. I shouldn't say no other form. If American cheese were on pizza, then no, I wouldn't even eat pizza. But American cheese is, to be specific, is the only absolute no for me. Just not going to happen. But the other forms of cheese, mozzarella, something like that, fuck off chain. I'm not going to eat any of them standalone, but in certain dishes I can get by with them, and for whatever reason, in pizza I love them. Never had poutine, sounds like an STD, Phoenix says. Well, see, the only reason that it gets me is, again, I just love roast beef. One of our favorite restaurants here locally, they've started, their prices have gotten outrageous. They're about the most expensive place around. They make their own homemade bread, and they make these roast beef sandwiches that are just insane. Hot roast beef sandwiches with some fries and gravy all over it. No, it's fat man's delight time then. Not to change the subject because I want to keep talking about food. Also, as you guys are going, I'm really getting into doing the T-shirt shop here, and I know I'm assuming some of you guys have seen what's available at the shop. If you got any good ideas on T-shirts, or even just the beginnings of ideas of stuff I can take and run with, let me know. I'm thinking of doing one having some. Well, actually, I can get them online. taking a mosh of pictures of anime-looking characters and put them together all in the center of the shirt, and the shirt would say, "It's not easy being weeb." But if you guys haven't seen it, let me pop up the let me pop up the link to the shirt shop just so you guys can see the designs that are on there. Because I'd like to take the t-shirt shop to go even beyond just the stuff that's exclusive to us. I just love t-shirts, and I want to hopefully get the t-shirt shop to where people will come in just generically for the funny t-shirts, not even necessarily the stuff that's specific to us. Yeah, I'll give you this. Okay, there it is. Oh, I forgot. I put it. I don't need to look it up. I put a redirect to the store so you guys can find it. Go to. I just bought this domain name so it'd be easier to send people to. And let me know what you guys think of the designs that are there and anything else you're thinking of. Super Saiyan Monkey says, "Pussy." Braxton, a wizard outfit. Not enough people would get that, Willie. That was too long ago. A lot of people won't remember that. Afghanistan, too. I don't think there'd be a lot of people that would even really, of our current crew, that would even relate to that. Seafood every day? Nightmare? See, I'm not a big seafood person. I like some fried clams once in a while. Big Green says, "So you're like me then, Curtis. I hate cheese, but I can tolerate it in certain dishes." Right. It even makes the dish better in some. Yeah. Well, that's what I mean, because typically it's so ridiculous that in general I just don't like cheese at all, but I'm a pizza fanatic. So, well, that's just part more of me just... there we go. We got our sounds back and everything, guys. About time. Cheap Jump Scare says, "Every day, orange chicken. Never. Indian food." Ooh, I've smelled Indian food, Cheap Jump Scare, and that guaranteed me that I can't do it. I cannot handle anything with serious spices. Oh, man. Look, says I can't afford clothes. I'm sorry. No, not even to buy. I just wanted you guys to look at the designs and let me know what you think, Clicks. Because eventually when I get enough designs in there, I'll do a little like Facebook ad or something like that just for the shirts in general, not necessarily to get people to become part of our community. Bill says, "I ate a British meat pie once. Tasted like dirt." Really? Oh, I've never had that, Bill. I got to admit, and again, it goes back to Disney, because in the England section there, they have a fish and chip stand. That was fucking good. I'm not even typically a big fan of fish. I'll eat it once in a while. But I have to admit that was the best fish I've had. And the fries, the chips, were really, really good too. Yeah, I was thinking about that, Lud. He says, the Goosh Goosh drawn design you posted on Patreon a while ago? I don't know if we could do that, but I imagine it wouldn't be too much trouble to put on a shirt. No, it won't be a trouble at all. That one, I did plan on doing that. That my friend drew for me. Yes. Yeah, good call. I do plan on putting that one on a shirt. No, it's not hard to put on a shirt at all. Rover says, "I can eat so many breadsticks and fish goujons. It's not even healthy." Breadsticks I like. I like breadsticks. I like pretty much anything bread related. Indian food. Wolverine says, "Indian food equals no beef. Automatic trash. Not sorry." Yeah, and just the spices, Wolverine. Just smelling the spices, I guarantee you I couldn't eat it. Not without crying like a little bitch, anyway. Yeah, I know you are. I forgot to mention that Wolverine is of Indian heritage. Hongzhou says you should try Mexican snacks someday. Wink, wink. Why wink, wink? What if they're spicy? No, I'll be a little bitch. Willie says I eat Susan's tight little. Yeah, that. Well, thanks, Lud. I appreciate that. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up, because I planned on doing that anyway. For us. Because I really liked the job she did on that, and putting the Japanese letters underneath it, I thought was really cool too. Tengu says, "I like spicy food, but only to an extent. If my asshole burns while pooping the next day, that's when things have gone too far. I'm a puss. I cannot handle spices. Oh, such a baby." Not a fan of pierogies, Venomoth, but my wife loves them. Absolutely loves them. There's in a neighboring community, the city that I used to work for, Amsterdam, New York. Um, they one of the churches there. They had at one time that city had a huge Polish population. It's shrunk a lot now, but at one time it was big there. And the one church, still a couple times a year, they have a big pierogi sale, and it's all homemade by the old not Italian, by the old Polish ladies. Oh, she goes ballistic every time they have that. Lud says pasta all the way every day for me. You ever try spaghetti with meatballs and Parmesan cheese? I damn near nutted through my cheese. You know what, Lud? And until I met my wife, I didn't know shit about Italian food. As far as I knew, Italian. I thought Italian food was the stuff that fucking Chef Boyardee popped into a can for you. I didn't know. And my wife is old school Italian, and then her and I started seeing each other, and I ate her food, and then I ate her mother's food, and it's like, oh, so this is what it actually is. Yes, you are correct. That's some good shit right there. Yeah, when she makes her own sauce, and she's got the meatballs in it, and the pork, and oh yeah, and the sausage. This is so good. Nope, me either, Trevor. Can't stand hard-boiled eggs. Nope. Nah, for me, eggs are going to be scrambled. And I love scrambled eggs. I mean, there are other hard-boiled I don't want anything to do with, and there are other ways to prep an egg that I would eat, but I like them scrambled. Yep, me too, Jack. It's a steak for me. Give me that meat. Yes, give me the meat. Rover says, I'm awful with spicy food. Sometimes I start physically sweating when I eat stuff as tame as sausage. Yeah, I'm with you. Wait, that doesn't mean I'm gay, right? If it does, I am too, so we can hang out because it does the exact same thing to me. I am a huge, huge baby when it comes to Italian food. Big baby. You can talk about zombie kill. You can bring up anything you want. Bill says, I love spicy food. Oh, no. Spicy food. Prawn laska is the best. I get wicked acid reflux, though. Ooh, that's got to hurt with spicy food. I don't know what that is, Bill. Prawn laksa. I don't know what that is. Wolverine says, I love my meat prepared rare. Yeah, I eat meat always on the red side as well. Yeah. Lachlan says, a good Sunday roast I always enjoy. Roast chicken, yes, I love roast chicken. Potatoes or Yorkshire pudding, all drizzled in gravy. Love it. My wife likes Yorkshire pudding. But yes, chicken prep pretty much anyway I'm in for. Oh, good. I was wanting to get feedback on that. Philip says, gotta admit I'm partial to the girl from Nantucket shirt. How about a shirt that says, what would Goose Man do? That might be something to do too. I'm going to do another Goose shirt, Philip. That is, as Lou just pointed out, that logo that my friend hand drew for us. So we'll definitely have a bunch of Goose shirts and things related back to the channel. Most of the ones that relate back to the YouTube channel will be the designs I have in mind for Curtis versus the Train. I have an email out to the company that puts out the shirts right now, making sure they're not going to have an issue with vulgarity, because I was going to make two versions of the train shirt, of the one specific train shirt, one that just says fuck off train, and I'll have a design with it. And then some people don't want to wear that in public, so we'll have a sanitized version of it. I don't know if we'll just do fuck or F asterisk K off train or whatever, or just find another demeaning term for it. We'll do fuck off train, and we will have a Curtis versus the Train design of some sort. Kaiser says, I can't stand mushrooms. Most fish and have a low tolerance for spicy food. Mushrooms, there's something I don't go out of my way to eat. Like if they're on my pizza or something, I'll eat them. I enjoy Italian pasta dishes. Yep. Irish cottle is my fave. That I don't know. Chicken wings are yum, and a good burger, either lamb or beef. Spaz Kid has become the huge chicken wing connoisseur. That's like his thing. If we're someplace new, go to a new restaurant or whatever the case may be, I always want to try either the pizza or the burgers. It's like I always want to taste somebody else's way of making one of those things. And with him, it's the chicken wings. Always trying new chicken wings. Rosa says, flour off train. Conrad says, I live next to a train track too, but it never chews when it goes by. Oh, incessantly here, Conrad. Of course, we've got a crossing. Not only are the tracks right behind my house here, but the crossing is as well. That's why we get blasted so hard with the train whistles. Trevor says, what's your favorite movie you like to watch over and over? Mine is both Ghost Rider movies. Oh, there's a lot of movies that are big on the rewatch list for me. If I really enjoy something, I can watch it again and again. Vitovt says I could always eat breaded cheese with spaghetti and mayonnaise. Breaded cheese? Oh, and mayonnaise. Oh. Oh, no, not me, baby. Oh. I don't know what breaded cheese is even. He blasted so hard, Jack says. Philip says, favorite food, not one I'd eat every day, but favorite nonetheless is Wiener Schnitzel and Czech steamed bread dumplings. There's a place in my hometown that makes them. Had it yesterday for dinner. Huh. Czech steamed bread dumplings. Again, I choo-choo whistles. I am a big bread eater. It's one of the fuck, that truck sounds like it's suffering out there. It's one of the few foods where I like almost all varieties within that group. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'll eat white bread or wheat bread, rye bread, any of it. All types of rolls, doesn't matter. Bill says, well, it's 3 a.m. AEST. I'm off. Before I go, mint sauce on lamb thoughts. Have the British gone too far? Mint sauce on lamb. I've never heard of that, Bill. See, I love mint. I've had lamb a couple times. It was okay. I haven't had it in years. I don't know. A mint sauce on a meat? I don't know. Wow, I'm not even sure what to think about that. That is something I will admit I would try. I don't know if I would like it, but I would try. But thank you for being in with us while you could, Bill. It's 3:30 a.m. there. Yikes. But I appreciate you being in. That just kind of caught my imagination there. Mint sauce. I don't know how that would mix. But I would try that. That's a good point. Willie says, since we have a shit ton of Brits here, why not try piss off train? Yeah. Good point. Cody says, British bastards make me eat their sausages. See, I would try it, Krusty Bomb. Mint sauce on lamb. How does that make any sense? He said, how does that make sense? I don't know. It might be gross, but I would try that. I would try it. Ooh, Rover says the grossest thing I ever ate was a cake that smelled like nail varnish remover and tasted like paint. Yikes. My school made it. I think they were trying to kill us. Lude says you can make sauce from mint. That's where I'm at, Lude. That's why. And Lick says mint sauce is pretty good. See, I do love mint. It goes great with beef. Really? I would try that just because of how much I like mint. Oh, it's one of my all-time favorite movies, Johnny. I can watch Field of Dreams over and over. It's my favorite movie ever, and it's best baseball movie ever. Yes, I agree. It's one of my all-time favorites, and definitely the best baseball movie. The Natural is probably second for me, but it's clearly the best one overall is Field of Dreams. No, I have no plans on watching Boruto Harmon. What the hell? Ghost Rider, can you please re-upload Carnivore Tea, the Wasabi Challenge mashup? I have no idea what we're talking about there, Ryder. No clue whatsoever what you're talking about. Tyler says, shit on a shingle is my favorite breakfast food. If you don't know what I mean, it's also called chip beef. Yeah, my parents always call it that, Tyler. I never was that big into it. My dad loved it. That's the only reason I know what it was. But yeah, chip beef on toast, shit on a shingle. Yeah, my dad always loved that. Yep, he liked that. Haven't watched The Natural in a long time. That's a good movie, Build Worms. Really enjoyed that. Trevor says that's where the Pirates World Series chances are in the Field of Dreams. Trevor, because for those who don't know, I'm a Pirates fan in baseball. Did you know, we were reading the other day, my son-in-law was over and he was looking at the odds lines. The Pirates are so bad this year, they're the only team in the majors that, at least the casino that he was reading from, they wouldn't even make a line on their chances to get to the World Series. That's how bad it is. And you had teams at like 200 to 1, 250 to 1, and the Pirates, they wouldn't even make a line on it. This has the potential to be one of the all-time worst teams ever. And I don't mean to disparage my Pirates. It's just that they don't have basically any established upper-tier major league talent. They just won't pay anybody. Hey, Steve. Good to see you, pal. Wolverine says, prove to us you're wearing green right now. I'm not. I was never big into that stuff, Wolverine. Never made, even when I was a kid, that, and nothing. It's, as far as we can tell, we have some Celtic background in our lineage. It was just never something that caught my attention. I always thought it was kind of silly to dress in green. So no, I never went on. My wife is Italian, but she has green on. Not just green. She'll have her little green leprechaun hat thing that's part of a headband, and oh yeah, she goes all out for any holiday. But no, not me. Philip says, I'd probably put The Natural over Field of Dreams because it's more focused on the actual baseball, whereas Field of Dreams is more concerned with Kevin Costner's relationship with his father. Oh, true. Definitely Natural is more the game of baseball oriented, but as far as a movie overall, just for entertainment value, yeah, it's Field of Dreams is my favorite baseball movie. What did they call it? The old one? The Lou Gehrig story. I forgot what the title of the movie is, but that's basically the Lou Gehrig story. Gary Cooper played Lou Gehrig. That's a great one too. I really enjoyed that one. And I'm not typically a fan of the real old school movies. But yes, I like that. Ashtosh? I hope I pronounced that somewhat right. Mint sauce recipe. Mint mixed with diced up onions, tomatoes, lime, and a pinch of salt. All this added in the mixer. Really? I know nothing about that. Again, I would try it just because of my enjoyment of mint. But, Rosa says green, as in green screen, as in Australia's a fake green screen projection. Yeah. And, of course, all the stuff behind me is just green screen. Denise says, I have a green t-shirt that I have been wearing for 2 weeks now. I have done that in the past where I'll be making something for the channel and got a green screen something in and completely forget and put on either a green shirt or a shirt with green elements in it. Hey, Philip, thanks for the pussy pink sky. Wow, we had pussy pink 2 days in a row. We had pussy pink 2 days in a row. I wish. Thanks, Philip. Oh, Patty dear, did you hear the news that's going around? The shamrock is by law forbid to grow on Irish ground. St. Patrick's Day no more will keep his colors can't be seen for the hanging men and women for the wearing of the green. What is that from, Philip? I never heard that. Wow, that's pretty dark. I'm going to read that once more. Oh, Patty dear, did you hear the news that's going around? The shamrock is by law forbid to grow on Irish ground. St. Patrick's Day no more will keep his colors can't be seen for their hanging men and women for the wearing of the green. That's dark and sinister. Wow. I gotta watch for what Philip says. I'm just really curious where that's from. That's frightening. Cody says, what are the best WWE divisions? List them from enjoyability and play. Oh, no. Not while we're having a food conversation, Cody. I'm not going to go that deep into the WWE and whatever they're doing currently. Niall says, I'm doing a history project on Alexander Hamilton, so out of interest, do Americans know much about him aside from the musical? To be honest with you, Niall, outside of the musical, probably not a lot. Only because, at least for me, you never heard him really discussed at all until the musical became so popular. Yeah, I would say not a ton of knowledge. Geez, that quote Philip posted was, like I say, that was, especially at the end, it kicks you in the balls a little bit at the end. That was creepy. Johnny says, I'm a Pittsburgh fan too, and we definitely need Shoeless Joe to come back to life and hit for us. We'll need him. We need anything, Johnny. You know what it is. You know the deal then, being a Pirates fan. The ownership doesn't care. I just feel bad for the players because the ownership doesn't care. They want to take that profit share money, make their profit, because the big market teams have to put into that profit share thing. So they make their money that way, and they don't give a fuck about winning and losing. There's nobody will make me believe they care. Oh, sorry to hear that, Rover. He says, this used to be my grandma's birthday until she passed away last December. Lick says, so how we all spend our St. Patrick's Day? I'm going out in my finest red coat, buying out my town's entire stock of potatoes and throwing them in the ocean, all the while blasting Rule Britannia. Lick is hoping for some fireworks on St. Patrick's Day. Trevor says Bob Nutting would sell the snow at Seven Springs for rain that might become snow. I didn't catch that. Killing isn't allowed on YouTube. Oh, who knows what they might. Oh, Jesus Christ. Who knows what they might be freaking censoring now, Chrome. I can't keep up with it. Cheap Drum Scare says, quick WWE food story. Ryback used to eat food so intensely he would sweat while eating wings, even if they were mild. Also, maybe feck off train for the train shirt since it's St. Patty's. That's good. I like that. Ryback would, I don't know, just from, I never met him, but just my impressions of him, he just seemed like a really odd guy, didn't he? I mean, we all know that he had a lot of issues backstage, and I guess a lot of people really didn't like him much. No, he wasn't a particularly good worker. I mean, I could see that for myself in the ring. He just seemed like a really, I don't know, just seemed like kind of a strange dude. Oh, Philip, thanks again. We're getting that pussy pink sky covered up there. we're all under the pussy pink umbrella today. Oh, it's a song, Philip says, called The Wearing of the Green. It was written after the 1798 rebellion in Ireland, inspired by the American and French revolutions. Wow. Green was worn as a uniform by the rebels. The British outlawed the wearing of green as a result. I had no idea on any of that. Huh. I'm not nearly as, history savvy as you are, Philip, but I have a decent knowledge of history, but that I had no idea. Never heard that before. That was chilling. The lyrics are. Now, is it true? I'm sure you guys over in that region can tell me, and I'm sure Philip knows too. Green isn't the official color of the entirety of Ireland. Anyway, aren't parts of it orange? Or did I imagine hearing that or reading that? I thought green is only for a specific portion of Ireland, and the official color, as it were, of another portion is orange, or am I wrong? We should ban green again, Lex says. Let's see. Why am I bald? Because every couple of days I take a razor to my head and scrape all the hair off. I don't know how to explain it any more than that. Orange, white, and green, Kaiser says. Oh, okay. So I wasn't wrong. I thought I'd heard that. I thought that there were green, orange, and white. Oh, that's the flag. Lick says, gotcha. But isn't there? And again, Lick says orange is the color the Brits were during the Rising. Okay. I thought orange played a role somehow, but I couldn't remember what I read or what I had heard. Big green, white, shaved head, Curtis. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, so Niall's saying the North is ruled by British, so green isn't big there. So that would make sense. So then you're saying the North would be more akin to the orange because that's what the British wore. Maybe that's what I read. All right. I was just trying to figure out. I thought I had that piece of knowledge for some reason. Bye Love says, everyone stay safe, okay? Oh, you got to go, Bye Love? We'll see you later. The official color is brown like potatoes. Rover says, that's racist. Blake's card game says, I don't know anything about history, but I know how to solve fractions. Thanks, education system. Oh, man. Cody. So is there a part of the Ireland land where people have small penises? I don't know, but again, I think I know that we have some Irish heritage, some well back in our history, some Irish lineage. And if there is, that's like probably my great grandfather or something. Jack Queen says, not a joke. Official color of Ireland is gray. Is it really, Jack? That I didn't know either. I'd always just heard green and orange as colors. Thanks, Philip. Another pussy pink sky. He says green is the official color of Catholics. Okay. So the majority of the Republic of Ireland. Orange is the color of Protestants, mostly in Northern Ireland. Okay, there you go. That made sense what somebody else has said. There's a fun song about it called The Orange and the Green, about a guy born in a mixed family. Okay. All right. I was wondering. So at least that wasn't a completely faulty memory moment. Excuse me. Completely faulty memory moment on my part. There actually is some bases in orange and green in Ireland. I thought so. Because I know that's, again, I said, especially when I was a kid, that was like the big thing. On St. Patty's Day, all the kids you had to have something green on, or as we were talking about, you got pinched or whatever. And when I was real little, my mom would be into it, so I got into it. And then by the time I got even, like, probably even before middle school, I was like, I don't care. And I just never worried about it. Look says, Phil, I need a sugar daddy. Well, Phyllis got it, though, now, at least on my screen here. I can only fit my screen where I keep so I can see the chat, fits 3 of the recent super chats across the top. So we've got a complete pussy pink sky on my screen. Philip has completely covered it. We live under the pussy pink sky. Have I tried Dragon Ball FighterZ? Yeah, I did, and I sucked at it. It was, no, wait. No, that was Xenoverse. No, Dragon Ball FighterZ. No, I haven't really gotten into it. Spaz Kid played it, but I haven't played that one yet. Wolverine Virus says, permission time out, Phil, to save him money. Yeah, the pussy pink sky, Big Green. Well, you guys know, Spaz Kid informed you guys a long time ago. It's Irish land. He's never going to hear the end of that one, because he was dead serious when he said it too. Burnt Pyromaniac says, social science in my school next year will be mostly about economics. Well, it was fun learning about the Greeks, Romans, and French Revolution, the Middle Ages, etc. this year. You know what? The big thing is Burnt Pyromaniac. Well, we've talked about that before. I just wish the schools would not to ditch things, certainly like history and things of that nature, which are important to learn. But there are so many things that should be optional where in its place they could teach kids real life skills. Hell, if we did that, maybe there wouldn't be as big an issue right now with the crisis with paying off student debt and stuff. If in high school, every kid got knowledge on how to make good buying decisions. It's the first big buying decision of their life. And the majority of kids, I think, unless your parents are hyper involved, don't have any real guidance. So, they're a kid. They go to that campus and go, oh, this is beautiful. I love this place. I want to go here. Not realizing that, okay, maybe they're going to go into social work. So now you're going to this upper level school to get a degree that you could have gotten at a local community college, basically. And now you can't afford to pay back your loans. It'd be nice to see schools giving kids more weapons to take into real life. Emma says, I used to play the Dragon Ball Z Budokai games. I remember those. Excuse me. I thought back in... Oh, cutie, he's talking to Rosa. Lick says, my sister's school could definitely use a life skills class. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, Lex. Schools really don't do much, and it's not their fault. It's the way that the system is set up, because the teachers are they teach what they're directed to teach. And there are so many things you learn that should be optional. So many things that you learn in high school that unless you're going to go into a specific field, you'll never need again. And in place of that, you could be really teaching kids stuff that they need to know, stuff that would actually help them from the moment they step out of high school. Johnny says, I could eat sauteed or fried hookers all day. Some people say that tastes good, well, but fuck that. You guys are funny. Hey, I wanted to ask you guys something else too. Again, off topic a little bit. I'm thinking about, I know the channel here, the YouTube channel, has become pretty much, because I watch carefully the numbers, it's become, through nobody's fault, it's just what we've attracted recently, that everybody's into the reaction videos and the try not to laugh videos, which are basically reaction videos as well, are actually reaction videos as well, and not much else. And I do like making the comedy videos, particularly the things like the commercial dubs, stuff like that, sketch comedy, whatever it may be. I have another channel. This one is actually just Curtis Candy, and I'd forgotten I opened it. There were a couple videos on it. They're like 8 years old. I've been thinking about just reviving that and posting all that stuff over there. I mean, I can't even monetize with the channel, at least yet. It doesn't meet the parameters. But what would you guys think of that? Do you think that's a better idea than putting that stuff up here where people aren't all that interested in it? Because we know now, like, the Goosh is very, very anime centric. We'll watch other things there and we enjoy other things there, but it's anime centric. The YouTube channel has become very reaction video centric. And I'd like a place for all just the stupid shit I want to do, like that, the stories that come up, the things that happen, like the story of the shut the fuck up, I'm eating a Danish. A place to put all that stuff, and I'd upload a lot of the older things there as well. What do you guys think of that? Yeah, this is actually different from that channel, Willie. He says, I've been watching the stand-up videos at the Curtis Candy channel recently, because I've made several channels over the years, but this one I had actually named as, if I'm remembering right, it is youtube.com/Curtis Candy. So I figured that was the best place to put stuff up. Ryder, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. You keep posting that same thing. I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know if it doesn't work here despite the added advantage of subs. I don't see why it would work else. I'm not worried about it working, quote unquote, so much, Jack. I would just like to I like doing it for myself. And if I put it on a different channel, at least it's not hurting this channel by doing so poorly. And if it's on its own separate channel, and at any point it starts to take off a little, at least people can go there and just subscribe to it, and that's the content they'd be getting. Again, I don't know that it would take off, but I like posting that stuff, and it's actually harmful to this channel to post it here because they do so poorly. Yeah, I don't know, Big Green. I have no idea what he's talking about. No idea. Blake said I'd watch it. Yeah, sure. I'm thinking about it. I will keep you guys posted because I like doing that stuff. And I found some stuff, some really old shit, and a lot of you guys have been with me a long time. You'll remember them. But that Spaz Kid and I had done years ago, and I would post that up there too. Because again, there's just not a lot of interest for it here. But it'd be fun to repost that stuff. That's what I figured too, Jack. Like I say, what's the worst that can happen? I wouldn't be able to post on it regularly. I just don't have time. But when I want to do stuff like that, it'd be nice to have a place to go and put it up. And no, as far as revenue or anything, it's not. I can't even monetize the channel. You can't monetize, I think, until you get. Well, it's got, just from having opened it so long ago, it's got over 3,000 subscribers, so it meets that metric. But you also have to have over 400 watch hours, I think, in the last year, and it's not even close to that. So unless people started actually, if there was some interest and people started watching it, I could monetize it. But for right now, It would just be there for fun. Uh, Rover says, try and give her an inconspicuous name that'll make Susan think you're one of her minions. Yeah, I like those. I was just going through a lot of the old stuff, Big Green, and it was fun. We had a. I'm gonna post up again. I hadn't seen it in ages and just came across it. The video I just titled it "What the" with a question mark. It was just the one where I was eating a banana and Spaz Kid comes in the back door there. We did a lot of stuff that I thought was fun, and the commercial dubs, from my sense of humor anyway, I thought they were some of the funniest things we'd ever done. But there's just no interest in them here. And again, the only reason that's bad is I don't want it to hurt this channel's health because they do so poorly here. No, Tyler. No, this is another channel altogether. I'll double check. I think there's a couple of videos on it. Oh, one of them's the video I posted ages ago of me wrestling. Hold on. See if I'm even right. I'm not sure if that is it. Oh, it does come up. Okay. So there's two videos. The Wrestling Days of Curtis Candy and a clip of stand-up I used to do. And that's... Oh, here, I'll just type it in. The reason I would use that one is that one actually has my name. It's just youtube.com/Curtis Candy. That should be it. Fuck's sake, what's the point of having a message retract button? I think Stormstar just, people post something and then it didn't come out the way they wanted, or a lot of times what'll happen is somebody will post something, like a question or something, and then somebody else just asked it and it got answered. I've seen that happen a lot, and they'll just retract them. Blaze Card Games, you're going to watch the new Hell of a Boss. I already watched it. The new Hell of a Boss has already been posted as an early access at the Patreon, the Goosh, and it'll be up. I think tomorrow or the next day it'll be up to the YouTube channel. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine, Wolverine. I have no idea what Ghost Rider's talking about. I don't know if he honestly has something confused with something we did here, or if he's just looking for attention. I don't know. Oh, you already subscribed that one? Oh, cool. Big. Well, you've been around long enough to have been subscribed, yeah. But that's I'd forgotten that I had that one, and again, with it having used that my Curtis Candy name on that one, that would be the one I want to keep. Plus, as you see, even the tagline still said up there, if you're offended, I don't care, because we would definitely be getting back to that there. And the first things I'll be putting up, and I'll let you guys know when I do it. I'll even let you guys know at the main channel. The first thing I'll be putting up will be all the old school stuff. I'm going to repost the other commercial dubs there. Post a lot of the old sketch comedy Spaz Kid and I did, and I've seen a lot of the old stories, stuff like that are going to go up there. Yeah, pineapple pizza. Gimster, my wife and I were just talking about that yesterday. I was telling the gang we had made some pizza at home for ourselves. She goes, I wonder how a Hawaiian pizza would go, making it ourselves. And I said, I don't know, because I don't want anybody putting fucking pineapple on their pizza in my house. Well put, Emma. Offended you are? A shit I don't give. Goozers Assembled Cheap Jump Scare says, again, I don't want to give you guys the wrong impression. It won't have regular content like I do here, but I'll be posting to it whenever I want to do something, again, that's just comedic. And I understand why it doesn't fly here, because for better or worse, outside of you guys who are the real core of the channel, people are just interested in the reaction videos, which is fine. But again, if I post that other stuff, it ends up hurting the health of the channel overall. Oh, I've seen worse Pyromaniacs. I've seen strawberries on pizza. And goddamn apple slice on pizza. What the fuck are people thinking? They need to stop. That's making me upset. Jesus Christ says, hey, what's up? How you doing, Jesus? Dylan says I could eat beef and barley soup with potatoes and lentils every goddamn day. I literally flows through my veins. I don't, lentils? I would try that. That sounds like something my wife would like. Jack says, Jesus has risen. Indeed he has. Those tears my mother shed for me, Philip says, how bitter they have been, if I should prove a traitor to the wearing of the green. That's some pretty deep shit. I was fascinated by that, Philip. Those are some good facts today. I had no idea about all. I didn't know the orange was the British military, for one thing. Don't put that sweet shit on savory pizzas. Yes, Big Green, I'm with you. I just love pizza so much. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Humbucker says, so Curtis, when are we getting your OnlyFans and will it be called coitus? I meant to update you guys. I don't think I can do the cameo. I went to apply for it because you guys had asked about me doing a cameo. I haven't heard back from them, but I think it was obvious why. When you go through the whole process, they want to know, what form of social media or where you're going to be drawing your audience from that might want cameos. And I told them we have 280 something thousand subscribers on the YouTube channel, but all they're concerned about, I don't know, I didn't look if Cameo and Twitter are co-owned somehow, but all they're concerned about is your Twitter following. And I've never been, Twitter is just another form of social media for me. I'm on it here or there. It's never something I've even tried to increase my profile on. So I don't think they're going to have anything to do with me because they want you to, they don't care about anything else. All they ask you is, how many Twitter followers do you have? But the thing of it is, if we wanted to do a cameo, to be perfectly honest with you, I have web space already. That'd be easy to set up on our own website and not give them a cut. It's not hard to set up what Cameo does, where people can ask for videos, you make it and get it to them via mobile or download, whatever the case may be, is easy. Twitter has never interested me, Andrew says. I mean, it comes in, it's just one more way to reach out to you guys. Like, that's why I typically post a video, a link to the videos we post and stuff like that. And sometimes have some conversations on there. But yeah, it's nothing I ever really worked at getting a following on. Spagil says, rumor has it that pineapple makes girls' nether region and our semen taste better. I'll have to, nah, I'm not going to experiment with it. It's going to taste gross. I'm not eating that pineapple. Oh, Gogo, it's okay. We'll change the format of the channel. What did Gogo say? You got me curious now, Licks. Oh, excuse me, guys. I got something in my eye. That hooker's joke was truly disgusting and sexist. Oh shit! Then that's one we want to keep. Then Gogo. Oh, I'm not okay with that hooker's joke Johnny Bravocado made. Oh no, Gogo, you're not okay about that? Does anybody have any hooker's jokes that are more disgusting than that? Well, just to give Gogo something to make Gogo feel better that that's not the most disgusting hooker's joke you could make. I'm trying. Right off the top of my head, I don't have any. What do I have? Hooker jokes. Chlamydia jokes. Something like, I don't have anything. Somebody else got a better one for Gogo? I just wanted to feel bad. Hookers, more like bookers, Brent Pyromaniac says. You know the problem with hookers? That they die so easy, Jacqueline. I rape a hooker every day that I kill them. Well, everybody's got to have hobbies, Cody. Got to have hobbies. Trevor says, give me a minute. Rosa says, I'm not okay with it either. I'm a hooker too, and you haven't made any jokes about me. Feeling left out. I understand, Rosa. I get it. You guys are funny. I know this one. How do you make a hormone? Refuse to pay her. It's kind of a hooker joke. Kaiser says, even Jesus wasn't hesitant to rip into people if it offended them. Not even his own disciples were spared. Peter was called the devil by him. Hippie Jesus in pop culture seems to downplay that. Hippie Jesus, I like that. I like that, Kaiser. Hippie Jesus. That's pretty good. It says, Rosa, we're truly sorry. We'll recompensate you immediately. God damn it, you guys are fun. I enjoy these streams so much. That's why I know I was we're due for it. I was gonna play Red Dead today, but I only like playing Red Dead when I know I got plenty of time. And I was just looking at the time now. I almost got to wrap this stream up already. And with the gaming streams, it sucks if I have to cut them too short. But I will get back to Red Dead soon. Jack says, what's the difference between a hooker and a drug dealer? One can wash her crack and sell it again. Dylan, how many dead hookers does it take to change a light bulb? Not four, apparently, because my basement is still dark. I like that one, Dylan. That's a really good one. Willie says, I don't have a hooker joke, but I have this. How does the relationship between a white and a black end? A price tag. Oh, there go. My son doesn't appear in my reactions because he has his own YouTube channel. Ghost Rider, do you do drugs? I've been trying to get Spaz Kid to take over the gaming channel for some time, but I've been telling him, don't do it until you're ready to put time and effort into it, because you shouldn't start a YouTube channel or anything like that unless you're going to devote yourself to it. So he hasn't yet, but that's my plan. Is that he loves gaming. I mean, most of you guys seem to enjoy gaming and doing stuff with him. I keep telling him, start, take it over. You can have the gaming channel. I don't have time to do it. Jack says, what's the difference between a hooker and a mosquito? One stops sucking when you slap it. That's pretty good, too. I like that one. Blake's Card Game says, here's my only bad joke. What's the difference between a gay person and a fridge? One doesn't fart when you put the meat in. Wow. Oh, that one's rough. and Johnny's got one. How many prostitutes do you have to kill until someone notices? I'm not sure yet. Code, what is the similarities between a hooker and a condom? They spend more time on your wallet than on your dick. Burnt says Ghost Rider is probably high on LSD and will wake up remembering and regretting the comments he sent when he looks through his comment history. Yeah, I have no idea what he's talking about. Dylan says, how do male prostitutes get customers? They walk up to him and say, I'll listen to you all night. You guys are good. Trevor says, why do hookers have orgasms? Another excuse reason to moan. I think Gogo has left the building. Yeah, if I get things moving at the Curtis Candy channel, we're not and again, I'm not worried about monetization. I'm going to say what I want to say, and even if the channel does get monetized, there's a whole process you go through. I'll just tag the videos as not acceptable for monetization. I just want to be able to say and do whatever I want to say and do. Cheap Jump Scare says, how many cops does it take to change a light bulb? None. They'll just beat the room for being black. I've heard that one, Jump Scare. That one's awful, but that's good. This fucking new sound kind of gives me a jump scare every so often. I like that one. Kaiser says, Curtis, why did the chicken cross the road? I'll answer that. It didn't. Otherwise, there would be something wrong with it. Cars are scary, loud, and fast. It would scare them away. Tyler says, Ghost Rider, this is why you're played by Nick Cage. Oh, that's mean. Oh, guys, I gotta go. Oh, god damn it. I hate having to leave. But that's why I didn't do Red Dead. It might be into the weekend till I can get Red Dead. Well, I got stuff to do in the morning tomorrow. Let me see how fast I get it done. More stuff to do with getting my van fixed. But But if not, I'll do tomorrow. If I can't do Red Dead, I will do a reaction video stream, because I promised you guys another one of those, because we still have them backing up last time we ended. So, but we will get back to Red Dead. Even if it is into the weekend, we'll definitely get back to it. This stream was a blast. I like how it turned joke stream at the end too. And I didn't see Gogo again. I think maybe Gogo doesn't like us. And here I was trying to help, because Gogo was offended by Johnny's joke. And I was just trying to prove to Gogo that joke wasn't offensive. Here you go. Now here's some offensive ones. Just trying to be a good guy again. What do I get for it? Gogo leaves. And I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on with the other channel and stuff. But until then, it's hump day, and it's still going to have the sprinkling, the distribution of the sticky stuff. Hump day sticky stuff is kind of cool, because it's close enough to Friday that it's really hopeful. Far enough away from Monday, it's gotten rid of the blues. So I think calling it hump day sticky stuff is just absolutely perfect, because I like the word hump. And so here it comes. Pampu, sticky stuff for you, sticky stuff for you, sticky stuff for you, sticky stuff for you. A little bit of humping going on, because we'll bang, okay? Flashly like Buggy. And as always, most importantly, and it's always humping, banging, whatever you want to call it, goosh, 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 goosh. Goosh.